All right. So, Collins, the reminder need to be on the speaker's view, he says. And it is on.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Heroes webinar. Guys, stay quiet. Welcome to the Heroes webinar. Today is Sunday, the 24th of November, 2024. I'm Comfort calling in from the United Kingdom. And today we are discussing a very interesting topic. And most especially, our interest goes to those who don't know what we do on this platform yet. So we're running live on about 20 YouTube channels, whatever channel you're watching on, especially if you're new in this business or you don't know what it's all about yet. Just sit down, listen to us, and ask a few questions. That might be that thing that you are looking for. So the topic for today is Wealth Awakens, entering a new chapter of dreams fulfilled. So I would let my sister Minu play a short video for us to watch, after which we go from there. Thank you, Minu.
Please let me know if you can hear this.
Future now.
Wealth Awakens, entering a new chapter of dreams fulfilled, signifies a transformative journey into a phase of prosperity and accomplishment. It reflects a moment where aspirations long nurtured begin to materialize, ushering in opportunities to achieve personal and collective dreams. This new chapter symbolizes not only material success but also a deeper sense of fulfillment, as the resources and means to realize ambitions become accessible. It marks a pivotal transition toward a life enriched with purpose, growth, and the realization of potential. Because you took the journey, and you were in it, you're about to win it.
All right, thank you. It's a short video right there from Marty. I've got two things: an opportunity to achieve personal dreams, and of course, dreams for you and your community. And all, I think we all heard what was said in the video. I'll just leave it here. I don't want to go ahead saying things that people want to say. So, Mike, over to you. The topic again, if you would, I would repeat the topic in addition to what we've heard from the video. It says, the topic says,
I got it, Comfort.
all right, thank you.
I got it.
Okay.
Again, today it's a very, very broad subject, and you can really talk about anything within the company that Mr. Mufar is going to be presenting to us very, very quickly. And it has to do with the future, the wealth, things that are going to be happening in your life, all of those things. And everything I'm going to talk about has to do with what Mr. Mufar is doing and the wealth that's going to be produced. How I come at it, probably not what you expected, but that's okay. I think you'll get a lot out of it, especially those individuals that are listening aren't quite sure, or either they're not quite sure or they're new. When I do these webinars, and they're all terrific, and you guys give tremendous information when you do this, but when I get off, I get two questions and I get a barrage. I mean, they come in like wildfire. And the two questions are when and how. Okay? And I think they're very, very good questions, and really they go right to the heart of the wealth that Ash and his business is going to be bringing in. And I want to start with the when. And I know everybody here gets that question. When? When's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? And really, if you just look at what Mr. Mufar has done, you can get a pretty good gauge of when. And that's all we want. I can't give you an exact date. I don't think Mr. Mufar can give you an exact date. But you can get a really, really good gauge of when. And where I start with the last year. Were there some nefarious things going on within the company that Ash had to deal with? Oh yeah, there were some nefarious things. Did he lose some money? Oh yeah, he lost some money. How much money? I don't know that. I have an idea, but I'm not going to guess. I'm not going to go there. he took a hit. He took a big hit. Do you think that matters to him? Oh, yeah, it matters to him. Do you think he needs to start cash flowing? Yeah, he needs to start cash flowing. And then we come into phase two and what Mr. Mufara has done. He's put together a company that as he launches phase two, it will be a multi-billion-dollar company. I think everybody here agrees with that. And if you don't, we can go over why it's a multi-billion-dollar company. But if you've been listening, you know what he's doing is just extraordinary. Do you think that cost him a little bit of money? Yeah, I do. I think he's spending money every single day, every single week, every single month. He's spending money on the talent that he's brought in, which is so competent and so good that when he goes to them with a problem, they come back with a solution and 5 other things they can do. They're really, really good. Do you think that's costing them money? Absolutely. Do you think it's costing them money to house all of this, to have a place where they can go, they can talk, they can communicate, they can brainstorm, they can do the R&D, they can develop the products? Yeah, absolutely. He's spending money on that. Do you think he's spending money on them improving the products we had in phase one? He is, absolutely. He's spending money on that. And when you look at all the aspects that Mr. Mufara has to come in and spend money with, and understand, Mr. Mufara right now, he's at peace. He's not worried about this. Why? When is this going to happen? It's going to happen because he knows all the things that are happening, he's got a cash flow. Just makes sense. You've got a multi-billion-dollar company. You're paying for this daily, weekly, monthly. You got to start cash flowing. You got to start cash flowing pretty quick. I don't know who that was. I think they agree with me. You got a cash flow. And because of that, right now, Mr. Mufara, he is firing on all cylinders. And it is as smooth as silk. This stuff is happening now. It's not happening in weeks or months away. It's happening now. Why? It has to happen now. Mr. Mufara knows this. He absolutely knows it. And he understands that in a very, very short period of time, that's why I can't give you a day, but it's here. It's happening. It's right in front of you. So you can take all of that, understand what's happening, and then you can go to yourself, when. Just doesn't make sense it's going to happen in 2 years. Are you kidding me? Not even a month. I mean, this stuff has to happen. We're talking about a multi-billion-dollar company, and I know Mr. Mufara has done very, very well, but even his pockets aren't that deep. You got to get things rolling. You got to get things moving, and things have to go now. When is it going to launch? Pick a day. If you're wrong, that's okay. Add a day. If you're wrong the other way, oh, I was almost right. It doesn't matter. It's going to happen. So when? And then the next question I get, and again, all of this has to do with the wealth that Mr. Mufara is developing because of the structure he's put together, because of the company he's put together, because it's a multi-billion-dollar company. And then all of that is going to be focused on you and I. That's a good thing, isn't it? How? How's it going to be focused on you and I? And I'm not going to get into super depth on this. You all have heard this. Because of the structure, because of what Mr. Mufara has done, he's putting together the automated platform that's run by AI that has traffic that's going to be that you're going to have, that's going to go to work for you, and it's going to work in your shop as you put products up in that shop. But just very, very quickly, a couple numbers. Obviously, when you start to think about how, obviously, you have to make sales. We know how that's going to happen. Automated, artificial intelligence, traffic, product goes into your shop. As product is sold, you make a sale in your shop. But really what I want to focus on is, how does that work for you, and how do the numbers? This is really, really important that everybody understand. If you understand the numbers, if you understand how they work, if you understand just how quickly they can grow, the geometry or the geometry that's involved, you understand that with what's going to be happening, and this is going to happen, you're in a really, really good position to really know what your future is going to be based on what you think. So let's talk about the numbers. That was a little, I kind of stumbled through that, guys, but let's go over the numbers. Maybe it'll get better. If you come in and to start the engine of this business, you have to come in and you have to spend $50, just $50. And again, this is just an example. You spend $50, you get the automated marketing platform with traffic, and over the course of the first month, at $50, you get one sale. Okay, and that one sale, it doesn't cover the whole $50. Maybe it's half of that. It's $25. So the next month, as you come in, because you're booking business and because you have to continue to purchase the products, and you're going to have to do that regardless, whether you're making money or you're not. But because of that, you're going to come in the second month, you're going to buy the product, you're going to spend the $50, and you know, because of the metrics you got with the first month, you made $25. Now, that $25 can go to the second month to pay half of that expense, $50. So now your expense is $25, but you know, because what happened in the first month, that in that month time, you're going to get one sale and you're going to make $25. So after 2 months, you've made $25 the first month, $25 the second month. That business is booked to your organization. It will continue to happen over and over and over again. Why? Because the products are superior at a lower price point. People are going to love the products. They're going to continue to buy. So month 2, if you're spending $20 and you're making $20 a month, $25 a month 2, you break even because you made $25 the first month, $25 the second month. Month 3 is where it gets really, really exciting, because month 3, you're actually going to start making a profit. You're going to be in the black. You're actually going to start making money. Now, in itself, that doesn't sound very glamorous. It really doesn't. Well, that's just $25. I mean, that's really not going to do much for me. But if you know the numbers, what if there was a way, instead of starting out at $50, you started out at $2,000? And again, you can work up to this. You started at $2,000, you know that third month, you're going to make $2,000. It's just the way the numbers work. It's the same calculus. It's just the way the numbers work. And if you focus on that and you understand how the numbers are working, all of a sudden you can dictate how much you make. And again, it's going to depend on your financial situation, where you're at. Maybe you need to build that up before you start to scale up. But because of the numbers and the way they work, you're going to be able to do that. Now, do I know what the numbers are going to look like as Mr. Mufareh presents the business to us and we see what's going to be happening? I do not. But I think they're going to be better. They're not going to be worse. I think they're going to be better. Maybe we're at the point where that first month we break even. What happens the second month? Again, we're booking business. That first sale is going to go to the second sale. We don't have to pay for that again. If it goes to the second month and we're even, then that $50, we're making $50 that month, period. Plus the 50 we're going to make because we did it again, and so on and so forth. So you can take these numbers and you can play with them. And we're going to, here's what's exciting. We're going to be able to do that as Mr. Mufareh comes out and actually brings his business out. And when that happens, you're going to be able to look in the future and go, because this happened, I can do this, this, and this. And when I do this, this, and this, the number that I have in the back of my mind happens in 2 months, 3 months, maybe it's 6 months, maybe it's a year, but maybe that number in the back of your head is $1 million. If it takes a year, that's okay. But even if it's 10 grand a month or 50 or 100 grand a month, that's okay. Because of what Mr. Mufareh is doing, because of the structure he's put together, because we will have a metrics, we will be able to look at the numbers and know how they work. And I've talked to Oliver about this. I've talked to Marty about it. I've talked to other. You can get into these numbers and you can get lost, literally lost in these numbers. And here's the one thing I can guarantee will happen if you do that. you're going to reach the point. And again, this is all about the wealth that Mr. Mufar is bringing to each and every one of us. You can get lost in these numbers, and they're real, absolutely real. And there will come a time when you're gonna do the numbers and you're gonna look at it, and it's gonna frighten you, literally frighten you, because it's so much you can't even comprehend it. Now think about that, guys. This is for everybody that's here, everybody that's listening, and you're going to be able to do that as the numbers come out and Mr. Mufar gives us our business. We're going to be able to see exactly what's happening. Now, how are you going to do it? Basically, you're going to let Mr. Mufar go to work for you. There's Marty. Glad you're here, Marty. He's dealing with the kids. How are you going to do that? You're going to let the business that Mr. Mufar puts in front of go to work for you. But there's more. There's more that you can do to tinker with those numbers to make them work quicker for you. And then once you start doing that, I recommend everybody's just have some fun with it. Do the numbers and get to that point where you look at it and you just shake your head. And literally you'll get to that number where, and I did, it scares you a little bit. I don't want that much. And here's the cool thing about it. I don't think I can stop it. Isn't that nice? That's really, really nice. So the wealth that Mr. Mufar is bringing to the table, it's for all of us. It's going to happen for all of us over time. And you guys can be happy and talk about whatever you want to talk about, but it's there. It's always been there. And today it's a reality, and it's coming right at us, right at your face. So that's it. Go ahead, Comfort. You're the host, and you direct our path.
Yes. Thank you. Thanks so much, Mike. I was just listening, and there's so many things going on in my mind. But guys, I think I would rather let you speak because Mike has dropped a lot of nuggets, and everybody's surely ready to feast on them. So I would like to hear what my brother Bob wants to say. Welcome, Bob.
Wow, good afternoon from Bel Air, Maryland. It's good to be here. Thank you, Sister Comfort. It's good to see everyone. Wow, Mike, you just have a unique way of just blowing our minds, man. Just bringing that imagination, making us able to just see enough to be excited with what is about to ensue. So thank you for that. When I listen to this topic, it's quite interesting. I thank Brother Mahdi too for choosing this topic. Wealth awakens, entering a new chapter of dreams fulfilled. So I was like, how do you awaken wealth? What does it really mean when you awaken wealth? The wealth of the world. I looked at it that way. The wealth of the world being awakened. So that everybody, every one of us, you and I, everybody in the world can participate in that wealth of the world. Awaken that dream inside you so that you can see those dreams fulfilled. So I look at it as when you awaken wealth as a shift in your mindset. That's moving from a place of security to abundance. When you look at wealth, you see when I see wealth, I look at abundance, the mindset of abundance, where you have more than enough, so that you can fulfill certain dreams, certain things that are you have at heart or in mind. You live a life of purpose and value when the wealth within us, or the wealth of the world, is awakened. You live you have a purpose-driven life, a life of values, where you align yourself with the things that matters to you, the causes that matters to you. You support the causes that matters to you. That's how I looked at it when we talk of wealth being awakened, because when wealth is awakened and wealth is distributed, and each of us have that wealth, then we have that ability to meet other things, to meet other values, other core beliefs, things that we care for. When wealth is awakened within you, within us, you also have that privilege or that opportunity to have financial literacy, so you understand you have that knowledge, you understand money, you understand how money works, you understand how to manage your finances, you understand how to manage your life. That's how I see when I read this topic. It said wealth awakens or awakening wealth. When the wealth within you or within us is awakened, you also awaken your spiritual and emotional connections. You understand that wealth also correlates with health. You understand, for you to enjoy your wealth and live a healthy lifestyle, you have to also make good choices health-wise. My brother Oliver and I, we are every day. Oliver, for the past 3 weeks, he goes to the gym about 4 or 5 times a day because he has already attracted that wealth inside him or inside us. And we know that we have to be healthy to enjoy this wealth and to also spread the wealth. When you understand how wealth is awakened inside you and that thing inside you is awakened, then you also have the luxury and the time to begin to have the answers to the questions of the human spirit. Who are you? Who am I? What caused me? Where am I from? Where am I heading to? How can I live a life of its abundance and wealth, and then also impact or uplift the people around me, around us? That's what awakening wealth means to me when I listen to this question. How do I live well? How do I have a great life? But I also uplift the people around me along the path. So you don't drive through a very bad neighborhood into a mansion. How do you create that neighborhood, that scenery, that picturesque to this wealthy mansion? We should also, when wealth is uplifted, I think we should have that generosity within us should be fired up, and gratitude, because the wealth and the abundance that we enjoy comes from somewhere. Where does this come from? We have to give that grace, that honor to the source of our gratitude, which is our founder, Mr. Ash. And the way we pay that forward is through helping him accomplish his mission, which is to do that uplifting of humanity. That's how I saw it. So when your dreams are fulfilled, you are able to meet all these aspirations, everything that you intended to do, everything that you are taught for. All of us here, all our hopes, our dreams, our aspirations, the things, our courses, the things that we have planned to do abroad, back home, and here in where we are, United Kingdom, United States, all around the world, where we are. I know I talked to Oliver, he talks about when he was here in Baltimore, going downtown Baltimore and helping homeless people, giving them food. All those things can only be realized when that spirit, that fire inside us awakens. Back to you, Sister Comfort. That's how I saw it.
Yeah, thank you so much, bro. Thanks. I think me too, I was intrigued by these two words, wealth awakens. Wealth awakens. Yeah, I think that was a powerful one from Marty today. And earlier on when Mike started, he started on this issue of people asking when. And he went ahead to kind of remind us of how much Ash has lost in terms of money, in terms of even time and many other things which we don't know of, and all of the things that Mike said, including what you have added to, just makes me feel like everything is working as planned. And if at all anything has changed, it has only changed for the better. So guys, whoever is watching us, just listen. If you are not getting it, ask a question. This is a golden opportunity not to be missed. Just wait at the door. The moment we open, you are in. So I want to hear from a lady this time around, and who else if not Gina? Welcome, sis.
Thank you so much, Comfort. And thank you, Mike and Bob. Oh my gosh, Bob, you and I tend to think along the same wavelengths. I think about this topic, and any of us who have gone through like personal growth courses or read any books, we know that living in the mental world of the dreams that you want to fulfill is absolutely key. Of living as a wealthy person in our minds first, and whatever you conceive that to be. And so what's coming is like an awakening to this new way of being, where we live with peace of mind. When I think of being wealthy, I have peace of mind. And spirit and body as well. So we're relaxed, we're eating better, we're sleeping better, we're not worrying about our bills. It just affects everything in our lives. And this new way of being is awakening, as Bob said, our deepest purposes and dreams, our deepest joys and interests, and knowing that they're not just wishful thinking anymore. They are potential realities in our world. We think about someone like Elon Musk with a passion for space travel. And because he is a wealthy man, not just because he's smart, but because he is a wealthy man, he can do pretty much whatever he wants. We, as things move forward, we will be in a position like that where we can say, what brings me joy? What would fulfill me? What can I do in the world? And because I am wealthy, I can now do it. I can now gather the people around me, get the best of the best involved in my projects. So this is the time for us to sit and ponder, really. And I know we've talked about this a lot, but like just the reality of when you're thinking from that place of it's already happened, we are already wealthy beyond our wildest dreams. We are already there. And if we could think about what we would like to explore if we were already this person, and then not one that's like won the lottery and is going to blow it all in one go and be foolish. That's not what we're going to be doing. We are a truly wealthy person who has a business that's working 24/7, that has nonstop products coming in. It's growing and growing, services, innovations, always being added. So we can be confident this is not a lump sum we're getting, and we could, through some kind of you know horrible thing in our lives, we lose it all and we're back to being penniless. No, we know and can be confident that we have something that is sustainable, scalable. It's just going to go on and on and on, and in different phases and iterations, and it could look completely different from what we know of passive as. Could be completely different, and excitingly so. And so we are we can be that kind of wealthy person that has just the ultimate peace. And our job is to use the brains and heart that God gave us, and use it wisely. And so now we can spend our time doing that. And then when we have achieved our dreams and we are growing our dreams and all that, we go out and we help other people do the same. And so I just think it's the wealth awakening. It's every kind of wealth you can imagine, not just financial. And we are just so blessed to know a man like Ash Mufarah, who's going to help us make it happen. So thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you. Thanks so much, Jean. And I think I agree with you. Wealth has actually just very less to do with money, because it's all about the family and the achievements that we're going to make. And we believe that the time is now. So let's hear from Andy, please. Welcome, bro.
You always make me follow Jean. Unbelievable.
Go for it, bro.
Actually, Jean had some really wonderful points that I want to kind of elaborate on. And you know, we've seen many people in our journey with other things go onto the stage and collect checks and what have you. It's always the same people. And normally when you, and I'm guilty of this, when I've done something else and I've tried to get it to work, you pay your money and there's never any support, there's never any backup. We have 1.4 million early birds, and the vast majority of these are here to help. those that wish to succeed on their journey can succeed on their journey. You know, we've got thousands of these people willing to help. This is community, this is family. So this is a large part of the wealth that we're talking about. This is wealth in itself, because if you have thousands of others willing to help you achieve your goal and are there for you if you got questions or you're not sure about something, this is the support that most businesses fall flat on, because they never have that. They take your money and they're not interested in anything else. Now, we're not interested in any of that. But, you know, I want to ask a question here. I want to ask all of these people, what is it that makes you feel wealthy? Now, Jean's mentioned the fact that once you cover your own pot, your own kitty, your own mortgage, your house, your car, what else do you want to spend money on? Now, years ago, when I first joined financial services, we had a chap that was driving a Lamborghini. And this is back in the 80s. So he was earning 80 odd thousand a month, which was a lot of money back in the 80s. And he sat us down, all these new trainees, and he said, what I want you to do is I want you to write a list of all those things that you would like if you had or you were receiving 80,000 a month. Now, Muggins here was writing feverishly for at least 10 minutes. And he kept saying, has everyone finished? And everyone went, yeah, except me at the back going, no, I'm still writing, because there's other things that we want to be able to do. As Jean said, once you've filled your tank, what else is there to do? Okay, there are lots and lots of things that we can do to help others. And this is where it starts to get excited, because it's not just about the money. This is about a wealth of people, about like-minded people who want the same thing as Ash, who want to be able to lift mankind, to do things that help others. Unlike those at the top, Jeff Bezos, bless his cotton socks, has just donated 100 million to helping homelessness. Yeah, okay. Well, we know that if you put 42 billion together, you could wipe out homelessness forever. Yeah. But what do these guys with all the money do? They don't do any of this. So we've got 1.4 odd million people that over time are likely to be able to help an awful lot of others. So wealth is not just, to me, you know, wealth awakened is not just about what we can get for ourselves, because let's face it, we all joined this business initially because we wanted to fill our own pockets, but it's become more than that. We've now become a family, and that family has strong bonds around the globe. So we now, with the wealth that we know we're going to achieve with what's going on with On Passive, we're going to be able to help thousands, if not millions of others. And that's where it gets exciting. And back to you, Comfort. Hope that helps.
That was like powerful. So that was powerful. I just appreciate everything, guys. It's going really well. And I'm very excited, even though I'm already in there, I'm walking the journey. But when I listen again to you guys speak like this, it's really just warms my heart in another different way. So what I'm getting here is like, we already have everything we need to actually beat our chest, not being arrogant, that we are about to awaken wealth, the wealth that has been sleeping for centuries because nobody was there to get it done the right way. So here is the opportunity. Choice is yours. Listen, ask for help, ask questions. We are here to help. So let's hear from Marcian. Welcome, sis.
Thank you, Sister Comfort. Hello, everyone. Yeah, that was wonderful, Angie. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Uncle Mike and Jean. That was very great. You know, I was laughing because I know when they say that you have the wealth here, it means abundance. It means a lot of resources, material, whatever you can call. And in my mind, I was like, yesterday, I said, imagine. And I was like, imagine the world that you have all this abundance, that you have all those material, all those things. Just imagine a little bit, you know. And awareness refers generally to the process of becoming aware of what you have. So imagine the world that you have an abundance, and you now have a way to go out and do the things that you want to do. And basically, we are in that position because this great company has already put in us where we are having that abundance. We have that, it's already there, you know, and I believe that the people that will be looking at us, they will try to come in and get exactly what we'll be getting, because this abundance is here. This is the time. And that's what I was laughing, because we have it here with us, you know. The awareness and the awakeness is here. This is the place. We have it. It's just like Mike said in the beginning, it's in our hand. It's just a matter of when are we going to get it. But we know that it's already here. And when you believe in something so much, you get up with that thing in your hand. You just have to keep having that faith and believing on it, because it's simple. It's simple, guys. This is a great topic. I mean, we have it. The abundance is here. Is too much. We have everything we need. We have the if you want car, how many car you want to have, you will have it with this company. It's up to you. How many houses you want to you have, you will have it. The abundance it's gonna be enough. And now, when you have it, what do? Your conscience, your mind, you don't have to worry about anything, because you're going to be healthy. You're going to be healthy. You have that money to take good care of you, eating good food, being, having your life going the way you want it. And that it makes you happy. Now, when you go out and you want to give to people, guess what? You don't think, because you are not scared that when I go home, there will be no leftover. You are not scared that nothing is going to be left over for your family or for your kids. This is the place of abundance. This is the only place. And guess what? One person is creating that path for us. So guys, please just come in and let us go. Thank you,
Yes.
Mr. Comfort. Thank you.
Sure. Thanks so much. Yeah, I was just giggling as well as you were talking, because it was not about cars, but since you mentioned it and we're on the topic, I just want to share something. I say this a lot, but yeah, this is that era where you can do whatever you want and guilty conscience is not your way. In my whole life, I ever told myself, I will never buy a brand new car. Why am I buying that much when a fairly new car would do the job? And if there's any leftover money, I spend it on the next person. But now I have a choice to go tell the car manufacturer, or want this design, this model right in front of it, comfort, I would pay for it, because I've still got enough for my neighbor, for my auntie, for the auntie down the road who has no child anyway. I will be, you know, the joy is just like overwhelming. I'm so happy that I'm part of it. So let's hear from our own dear sister, Parent. Welcome, sis.
Hello, Comfort. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. I'm grateful, thankful, and blessed to be back on Heroes. It's been a long time. And you know what? Wealth awakening. To me, when we sorry, when we awaken the wealth inside us,
Sis, you need to unmute yourself. Is she here? Did we lose her?
I think we lost her.
All right.
I think we did.
The first time we had a second comfort in the house, there was a bit of disruption. So I'm happy with that. All right, we'll just move on and hope she comes back, because I was really expecting, I was happy to hear from her. So Brother Oliver, okay, there she is. She's just joining. Are you back, sis?
yeah, I don't know why it said host kicked me out.
Oh,
But that's
yeah,
Zoom.
no, I know what happened. It must have been a mistake. I know.
That's
Yeah.
Zoom.
Sorry.
Soon it'll have the room. But anyway,
Yeah.
when we talk about awakening wealth, when we have the wealth inside us, to me, we have to release it. Otherwise, we'll never see the abundance in the resources and everything that Mr. Ash is bringing to us. When we release, sorry, I'm still struggling a little bit, but I'm here. When we release that love inside and collect all that love that Mr. Ashmafar is bringing to us with our tools, the abundance is beyond imagination. Release, sorry, I'm still struggling a little bit, but I'm here. Somebody's recording. Sound like two devices. I'd only have one. Is it my
No, there
connection,
was some,
Comfort?
It's
there was
not
someone
you, but
speaking. I muted them.
yeah,
Yes,
somebody was
someone was speaking.
watching and unmuted themselves. Sorry about that. Sorry, guys,
Okay.
about the interruptions.
No problem. Things happen. That's part of life. But staying focused on what the wealth awakening is that Mike and Jean, sorry, I keep wanting to say Gina. Andy and everyone has spoke about, we need to realize that when we embrace the change and remember the necessary growth, that we have all grown from wanting to fill our pockets to paying it forward to everyone that possible after we fill our pockets. That's always been the vision and mission of Mr. Ash Mufara. But when we start talking about numbers like Mike was showing us or telling us, and what Marty's been doing, it's mind-blowing. It awakens every part of me through and through because I can start with the smallest numbers going up to the biggest numbers, and they're mind-blowing. But you know what? It's endless possibilities. That's what I love about it. But keeping the mindset, the open heart, and knowing what your business is about and how it's going to lead us each and every day to change someone else's life, that's phenomenal. That's what I wait for, is to bless someone else better than I have been ever able to do, but also to fill the legacy that Mr. Ashmafar is allowing us to leave. Because we don't know what tomorrow will bring. I don't know if I'll be here, but I know in my heart, every speck of it, there will be a legacy somehow to leave for generations. And that's what I live for each and every day. Yeah, I live on oxygen, but the good Lord gives me the hope, the faith, the trust, the belief in everything I do. And I am so grateful, thankful, and blessed to be here back on Heroes with or without those. But they'll come. They tell me maybe after Christmas, but I'm not waiting till Christmas to come back and talk on webinars. So thank you, Comfort, for the opportunity to speak. I wasn't sure of the topic until you start talking about it, but I am grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sis. We really appreciate you for coming, and of course, thank you for the great contribution. So let's move over to our sister Fume. Sis, welcome. You've been away for a while, so say something.
Thank you very much, Sister Comfort, and thank you, everyone. It's lovely to see everyone. Brad Bob took exactly what was in my heart there, and I'll concur with him in as relating that to the fact that we're talking about wealth awakening at in every facet of life, not just it's not just one area. But what I would add to that is that there's timing for everything. And I believe that what has happened from whenever up till now, there is a timing for it. And there's a specific time in in the universe and in the world that is ascertained or been stamped for us to actually bloom out at the point where we are supposed to. So waiting time should not be a time where we think that, when, like, Grandma Mike was saying, some people are still asking when. We shouldn't be asking when. It's like we need to get the timing right. Because once the timing is right, everything will be prepared and ready. It's like someone that has set a table before you and they've just told you, come right in. There will be no, oh, this one is not enough, that one is not enough. Nothing will be not enough. So we need to just keep being patient. Remember that this wealth we're talking about is in every facet. I love the fact that Bra Oliver has gone to the gym. I've started swimming lessons since. I'm still swimming. I've added some Zumba to mine as well, making sure that I'm in the best shape of my life when that timing comes. Thank you, Sister Comfort.
Wow, I can see some people are really in the greatest shapes of their lives. You're just waiting, and I hope you have your trekking shoes on, because we need to go down the valleys and then we'll climb the hills. So yes, thank you. Let's hear from our brother Oliver. Bro, just let us know. If we are fine, then that's it. Tell us.
Hi, everybody. We are totally, let me say, 3,000% fine for what we know. And if you claim it, you believe in it, wealth awakens. Spiritually, it gives you that inner peace. And when you have that inner peace in you, own it. Own it. And when you own it, because me, for one, I know that I have it already. It's there. I got it. Like we are all saying here today. I got it. It's there already. That's why I go to the gym every day now. I make sure I'm conscious about my blood pressure. I make sure I'm conscious about my sugar. I make sure about my cholesterol. I make sure I make sure all those things are intact, because the world needs us now. Now that we are going into the world, they need us. They need us. Yeah, the world needs us, because when you talk about the world awakens, it's that abundance that we are all talking about. Community, possession, money, asset. Like my sister Patricia just said, is what we are going to leave behind. Because one day we'll go. And that our name will still be there. The name will still be there that we've impacted the world. We leave something that generation upon generation will enjoy it. That is what it's all about. And how Ash has given us this business in the platter of gold. And that platter of gold, how? Sales. Sales. He has studied the market. He knows what product the market, the companies, the small size, the big size, and we as individuals, we need. And he came out with this product. That is the how. And that is what is going to give us the wealth awakens that will take to impact the world. As I said, they need us inside you spiritually. Claim it, take it, have that inner peace, balance your lifestyle now, start it now, because we don't know any time. Like Mike Ellis said, it can happen at any time. Where we are not talking about months. It can happen anytime. Ash can come out anytime and say, bam, this is it. So please claim it, own it, take it, run away with it. And for those our friends, sisters and brothers who are still out there, I challenge you. The day you hear that this company is out, don't crawl, run, come get it and impact your own community. Thank you.
Yes, just get that inner peace. Get ready for the greatest shape of your life by doing what he himself is doing. That's just the way to go. Something about waiting, which I think I mentioned a couple of days ago, is that while we wait, if we do that tiny bit that we're supposed to do, we'll not even know that we're waiting. People who think they are waiting are those who are just waiting for us to come and say there's money in your bank account, not even at the back office, go and withdraw it. That's not how it works. If we're waiting and doing the bit we need to do, we will not realize it. So wealth is being awakened into our generations. Let's make use of it and make the world a better place again. So we have a new face brother in the house that would like to listen to, hoping that he would like to say something. Robert Faraji, bro, welcome. Are you able to speak? I've just asked you to unmute. Yes.
Thank you. I hope you hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
I thank God for this opportunity. And then I also thank Almighty God for me joining this organization of On Passive. I thank the leaders and I thank everybody else. I'm in Nairobi, off Nairobi, about 70 kilometers away from Nairobi, where in Kajiado County, where connectivity is a bit of a problem. That's where some of us are on and off in some of the webinars. But I thank God for everything. I'm looking forward for realization of all the products that we have. And I also thank many, many of our leaders who have been teaching us, particularly the tech organization headed by Mana and others. I thank you all. Thank you very much. Greetings from Kenya. Greetings from
really
Kenya.
Appreciate this. Is very special to us, bro. Just happy that I made you to speak and you were able to speak. No, that was really good. Thank you so much. Keep on keeping on. Let's keep on watching because the moment is right. It's now and it's here. Things will never be the same again. So, Minu, are you there?
Yes, thank you, Comfort.
Bring
Hello,
some light
everybody.
into the room. Yeah.
So, Mark Ellis the other night asked a couple of questions. Do you know where you're going? Also, he asked, do you know how you get it? So there is more questions that I ask. What if you know you cannot fail? What if you know that there is no fear of anything that you want to do? And what if you know the world around you needs you? What if you have the possibility now? Those are my questions. And with vision, strategy, and collaboration, it's time to unlock unparalleled potential inside us. This is the beginning of a transformation chapter, a new dawn, where dreams are no longer distant aspirations, but tangible realities. The time is now. Every effort, every step, and every decision is a declaration of intent, a commitment to shaping our future. Let's do it. Thank you.
Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Thank you. Thanks so much, Minu. Of course, let's go across to the right and hear from our sister Mayan. Welcome, sis.
Yeah, hello. Thank you very much, Sister Comfort. Now, to be honest, I've listened to everybody and I've been so elated by what everyone here has spoken. And indeed, the way I look at wealth itself, wealth awakening, as been mentioned here, is that wealth awakening on its own, it calls for celebration. That's how I say it. Well, calls for celebration. The awakening itself calls for celebration. And not only that, it also calls for action, you see? So it kind of urges us to live a very authentic lifestyle, embracing opportunities, which all of us here have mentioned. Brother Mike Ellis has mentioned, in fact, he came up with lists of monies and wealth and riches and bits, skyrocketing I would say that goes as far as the sky itself. And when we hear all those opportunities, even our brother Andy has explained it all in bits and pieces, the way it takes, the way it carries. We've all mentioned different things that we're going to do with wealth and all of that. Fair enough. That sounds very good. The bottom line is, when we embrace these opportunities, which indeed is here to give us joy, and make, when we've also listened to Comfort herself, talk about how she's no more going to bother about old cars. She's going to go straight to the manufacturers and say, this is exactly what I want. Cool. That's the beauty. That's what Wealth Awakening brings, So invariably, we now have an opportunity which has been created by our brother and friend. I call him that, brother and friend Ash Mufara. He has brought this opportunity, not because, because in fact, life itself is not in anybody's hands, but in God's hands anyways, You never know what could have happened. But God has used this man, to say, okay, this is it. The time has come. Everybody, I want you to be here. I want to be in a position where you become financially free. Likes of us are going in for swimming, like Fumi says, she's going in for swimming. Oliver is every day in the gym. We've got a lot of plans out there. But are we forgetting our business? No. This is the time. This is a time of fulfillment, a time our dreams have come true, a time we have to embrace fervently onto what has been given to us. This is a great opportunity where we have to, say to ourselves, okay, what's there? We have to, and this is a purposeful life. To be honest, this is what I can tell that wealth itself has brought to us. This awakening of wealth that is here. Yes, it's true. It's here. We can't neglect that. We can't. We have every reason to glorify God for what He has brought our way. So I will just encourage everybody. Just as usual, we've all been encouraging and asking people to have patience and all of that. But my dear, there is no reason to think otherwise. If you know that wealth itself has come, this is the time. This is the time to be awake. Know exactly what's in your hands and know exactly how to pursue it. So I would contribute a little bit there to say, brothers and sisters, like has been mentioned before, we are indeed fine. We are in a good position. We are in a good business. We are in a good world where we have to exhibit the greatness that has come to us. So let's all contribute and exalt God and wait to create that legacy which has been brought our way. So thank you very much, Sister Comfort. I'd rather hold it here. Okay, thank you.
Thanks so much, sis.
All
Thanks
right.
for the powerful contribution as usual. Yes, so Collins, Wealth Awakens. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
So you have the mic.
Thank you, Comfort. Just want to greet all the panelists here. My brother Bob, you nailed it. Gina Lewa, Mike Ellis. What can I say? Bob said a lot of things like Bob was reading my mind. And if we look at it this way, which I will touch some of the point and I will elaborate some of the point Bob touched, like Bob was just reading what was in my head. Why are we in unpassive? We are in the company of abundance. This company is full of abundance. And there is a reason why Mr. Ash Mufara created this company. He said, I created it to give you what time and financial freedom. Everything on this planet Earth is surrounded with money. It's just about money. If you don't have money, you cannot even put food on your table. There is just no way you can survive. Why do we go to work every day? It's because we need that money to pay our bills. What if there is a company that will take that part of you, that monetary part, the problem you are facing, the major problem is money. They can take it, say, okay, we'll take that problem upon ourselves. Everything is easy. You know, everything. So it means you can attain everything. You can achieve whatever you want to achieve because they've solved that problem. The problem that is money. Whether we like it or not, it's money. Our biggest issue on this planet Earth is money. No money, there is no way you can survive. But if someone can come in and say, I know your problem. I know your problem. Your problem now is this. We take it off, and then the rest now is history. Who on earth will not jump into this company? This is the place we find ourselves. So when I look at the topic, world, Maddie was just like reading. When I saw it, I was just like, this is really amazing. It's a world awakening, you know, entering a new chapter of dream fulfillment. I break it into three. You know, we have financial prosperity. We have personal transformation. And the next one is spiritual and material balance. You know, your spiritual life, like Bob said, we want to be healthy, you know, and there are things that we said, all right, what is our spirituality? Sometimes we go to church, like me, I go to church. I need that balance because if you look at, you go to the Bible, no, those who don't read, please forgive me when I'm saying this. You know, we're looking at David's son, the king, Solomon. What did Solomon say? You know, his father was rich. The wealth was already there. He never asked for wealth. He said, give me wisdom to rule your people. He was not asking for wealth, but God multiplied it. But what happened? He went and wrote the bigger. He said, all is vanity. Because there was no way. Because what pleasure? It was just like, I'll fulfill everything. What else? When Steve Jobs, in his later years, money wasn't the problem. That's the spirituality I'm saying. He said, everything is useless. You can have a car. There is no way you can drive. When sickness will hit you, like my brothers, they are going to, you know, we are trying to be healthy. But that spirituality will kick in because even those great prophets, they know spirituality in your own life is more important. With wealth, you need to get it. David said, don't give me too less because I will curse you. But don't give me too less because I'll curse you. But don't give me much because I'll be proud. If you give me too much, I'll forget about you, God. So give me what is enough. You know, we are praying that we know it is the abundance is there in unpassive, and we know what are we going to do with the remains. So I look at financial prosperity. It's a phase, you know, or mindset when one begins to realize and manifest opportunity for financial growth. We start to realize that there is a growth. Where are we in this company? We have started realizing that there is something big in this company. When we came in, it was about ourselves. But as we learn and learn, we start to realize that it is bigger than what we think. We start to think not only our family, but our community. You know, my brother Bob would think like building water, went to Cameroon, came back, started crying that there are people who need. So Bob is not thinking about himself anymore because himself is already sorted. You know, the comfort you're not thinking. Engineer Mike is thinking about crazy. Marcian, if you look, Andy here, all of us are thinking crazy things. If not of unpassive, we'll never realize this. None of us would have even think about helping because even our own is not enough to sustain us, talk less of helping others. But we are in a company of abundance. Now we look at personal transformation. How have we transformed? They say it's a shift in consciousness regarding abundance and prosperity, you know, transitioning from scarcity thinking to abundance mindset. So now we are shifting now from scarcity to the mindset of abundance. That's why I said the company we find ourselves is full of abundance. It's not about scarcity anymore. The moment you are in, you will win 100%. You know, and my brother talked about healthy life. You know, now we are realizing that wealth isn't just material, but it includes health, relationship. We have built relationship here. You know, the relationship that we have built is not only material things, but our health and our relationship that we build together is, you know, is everything about wealth awakening. So I will leave it there, Mr. Comfort. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, bro. Thank you. Thanks. And of course, let's go over to our sister Gifty. Any contribution from you, sis?
Wow. Thank you, Sister Comfort. Hello, everybody. This topic hits me very hard because I think yesterday I was thinking about some people I want to help this Christmas. I want to put some smiles on their face. And I was counting my pocket also, and it was not balancing because it is not enough to reach everybody. But Mr. Ashmufare has given us hope. When we are talking about abundance living life, it means you have wealth in abundance that you will not lack, and those who are surrounding you are not going to lack, and you'll be able to reach out to more because you have wealth in abundance. So I was thinking, so this Christmas, how many people am I going to be able to help pay school fees also? So I was thinking about it, and the joy that fulfilled my heart was that I'm part of this business. I have hope that I'm going to fulfill this dream because it is my heart passion to help others. So if I have this opportunity to be part of this business, then I'm in my wealthy place. I'm in my wealthy because this business is going to make me not only a millionaire or a wealthier person, also, but the wealthiest thing is that when you have in abundance and you are able to share with others, you are able to put smile on somebody's face, people's face. You can see somebody in need, but when you don't have, it breaks your heart. But when you have hope that I'm going to have and help them, it puts, peace in your heart and also joy to the people's faces, because you know when you have in abundance, you are going to give out to them. That is why we are all here. Mr. Ashmufare, our leader, has given us joy and hope and a fulfilling life, that we are going to fulfill our lives, having in abundance, and also be able to help others, put smile on their faces, because people are suffering. Sometimes maybe what you think is not enough for you, some people wish to have just a piece of it. So if you have it in abundance, you are going to be able to put smile, to give people hope, children, widows, homeless people, to put joy. That is why we are here. So maybe if you are listening today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, and you are not part of this business, be part of it, because that is what it stands for. Mr. Ashmufare is not gathering everything for himself, but he's sharing. So you to come and join, so that you'll be able to put smile, to give people hope. Because unpassive is all about hope. Giving us a second chance in life. So if you are not part of it, be part of it. And it will be a great blessing to you. Thank you, Sister Comfort. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, indeed. Thanks. At least, indeed, I agree with you. We're being given a second chance. Whoever is here, you have a chance to dream again, to do that thing that you thought you would never do. You can only get it done if you are part of this. Thank you. So, Engineer Mike, are you ready?
I'm ready, Mama Community, calm down. Thank you very much. I was just listening to everybody. Wow, it's a great day today again in Unpassive. When I saw the topic, I was so happy because a month ago, excuse me, I came across a book that was entitled Awakening Your Wealth, Creating a Path to Optimize Your Money and Your Life. It is authored by one lady, Julie Marie Murphy. And in that book, I got a lot of things from that book. But what I would say first, I want to start by this saying that in the fast paced world of today, if you really understand your personal finance, it is more crucial than ever to know it now. The journey towards financial independence begins with mastering the basics of your financial literacy. So, sorry, your financial literacy either. So, it encompasses a lot of things. The first thing that I got from there was like, you need to know how to create a budget, right? Creating a budget to achieve your financial freedom. You cannot just live a life like that without really. We have heard a lot of these stars. They call themselves superstars. They had a lot of money, but they lose them, right? So if you know how to do budgeting, that is one of the things that will drive you. You will go forward with your budget. I also got something, building a saving plan, so you able to save. Save to unforeseen circumstances, right? You will set a portion of money or income that you make so that this income will be diverted to another thing in the future. Also, I got another point was that managing your debt strategically. So you will be able to manage all those debts. So many of us have debts here. For me, for instance, I have student loan. I have student loans that I have to pay them, right? So if you keep set aside or be able to manage this debt strategically, that is another good thing to do. Then navigating investment. So we are making a lot, right? So to us, I will just give us an advice that is our ecosystem will be consistent. Remember, the IT business is just one part of our business, right? There'll be a lot of things that will be in our business as well. So I will advise us to use this income that we generate from other streams of our income to put it back into our ecosystem so that we will maximize what is coming or what we can leverage in the ecosystem. Also, we should be able to really understand what passive income streams are, right? Remember, what we'll be getting is passive, right? Our big brothers they always tell us that. Now, so if you develop a passive income stream, significantly enhances financial stability. So, and it will contribute to wealth accumulation over the time. Then the next one was planning for retirement. On these days, our big brother Marty was on his life. He's bringing us those numbers, telling us how you can be able to manage yourself up to retirement when you're in retirement and all of those things. We should be thinking of that. Then leaving a financial legacy. We should not forget that as well, because this what our CEO has given us as a tool that we have everything in it. We'll use it to do a lot of things. So, but we should not use just finish it the whatever revenue we're getting. We should invest in other things that will generate some kind of financial legacy. Will leave some legacy for our generations to come. That would be something that is also very applaudable, right? Also, if we say if we with whatever I've given us here, like what I got from that book, if we take all of those steps, we will see that the world awakening journey can transfer or can transform our reasoning, our mindset, into something that is very logical and is very doable, not living out the luxurious lives that we will be able to afford for ourselves and our families and our close ones. Makomi, that's what I have to add today. Thank you.
Powerful. Thank you. Thank you so much. So let's hear from our sister Rita. Welcome, sis.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good night, and thank you very much. I wish I call all the people here, but you know, I love you all and greetings. But I'm happy to see Sister Kumi. Long time I've not seen her. I have some points that I am going to talk about. And first, I want to say, like, I'm going to echo what Mana said, and then my sister Goofy, like about wealth. Like, there is a say that what can you gain from all the money that you know that you have, and you lose your health. So at the end, you have everything, but where are you gonna take it? What do you gain after you don't have that health? There is a story of one guy, he's very rich, and he's very stinky, like don't want to share the money. So he becomes sick, and even his wife, he put the will that if he died, let him be buried with his money. So the wife said, okay. So when he died, the wife wrote a check and put it in the coffin, and then said, okay. Then they bury him and said, you know what? If he's in need of that money, let him go to the bank and check it out and check the money. So they wrote all the amount and put it in the coffin. So at the end, like, you know, you can have everything in this world. So the woman start using the money, start enjoying the money, because she even didn't enjoy the money when the money is alive. Okay, I gave you the money. It is with you. Go and use it. So health is really very important. And then the point that Goofy said, like, let us share whatever that we are doing here. Is good that if people, like, we want to help, but how many people, for example, we here, how many people that we will be able to help them? So we have to be talking, singing about on passive, so that at least if 1-2 people hear what we are saying, they will go and tell other people, and they book tomorrow, next tomorrow, they will come and you know what, and join the company. I have something here that I'm going to talk about my country. I'm sorry if I go out of the point. Please, please help me. Especially why I'm saying that I'm going back to my country, and really I want, like, from my country, from where I come from, there is not a lot of people that join on passive because they have been in this shiny programs and they lost a lot of money, so they don't have completely any trust with the online businesses. So most of our youth right now, they are really, like, let me say 80% of youth who are graduates are the one dying right now. Why? Because they are frustrated. There is not jobs. And people who are above 70, 80, they are still in the position working. They are the one that are running the country. And for them, since you went to school and you have ambitions, you have that dream that you are coming to work and even to get married. So what do? They went back, you know, now because they lost their dream, ambitions, everything. And they are sitting even 30 years old, they are still in their parents' house because they don't know where to go. And that is a country that was been in a war. So, and the internet, everything is completely under the ground. So they don't have a lot of access to outside the world. That is why now they start using drugs and they are dying. Drugs and alcohol and all those kind of things. And now they are dying more than even older people. And the second thing that they are really affecting them, we find that between 2011 and 2024, the government borrowed billions of dollars from other places. They borrowed from Dubai, $627 billion. No, from Dubai, 12 billion. From Qatar, 627 million. From China, 2028 from African Union Development Bank, 150. So imagine they're asking until when this money is going to be paid back. So the burden is going to be on the generation to come. So now they're even thinking, okay, all this money, they are taking it, and the higher people, they are taking it, and they are living the luxury life, sending their children, and even a single person who are going to work for 8 months, 10th month, they will not get paid. They will pay in 10 months, they will get paid only once, 1 month in 10 months. So imagine, where are they getting even a time to think that, okay, you know what, let me do something for myself? Because you know what, they don't have anything now. Just when can I get something to drink right now or eat in the evening? So that is now become a trauma. Is a trauma for this youth. It's I don't know what to say, but you know, it's affecting this generation. So if we continue to do this, I think one of two, and this is something that I really want to work, like if I can talk more, so that at least they will have that hope. They'll say, oh, you know what? If I don't do it today, if I listen to it tomorrow, next tomorrow, there is something coming good. At least even if they have $100 a month, believe me, it will be a blessing for them. So let us continue to do this. And I really thank you all. And I appreciate, you know, every single day, a week that you guys elders are coming out, and people will say, oh, you know what, these people, they don't have something to say. And so, but for those who really have a hope and have a vision for tomorrow, they will get something out of this. Thank you very much. And
wow.
And good night.
Thank you. Thanks so much, sis. I think she said a lot, and there was so much passion behind every word she uttered. This is so much. And we have counted wealth, the things that constitute wealth. One of the things which I take, especially from her bringing this, is education. We have so much work to do, especially on our young people when it comes to this. Good thing here, sis, you are not alone. It's our duty, it's our job. Everybody sitting here is happy to contribute in one way or the other to see that things get better and it's doable. So thank you so much for sharing. Yeah, so I'm just trying to make sure I've not left anybody out, and if I did, it's not intentional. So I think we should be, yes, I saw my brother Sixtus. He has been away like for a century, and he finally shows up. So you be the last person to speak so that we can finally conclude. You don't want, all right. Okay, no problem. We hope you come back next week. You've gone away for, so let me ask you to, I've just asked you to unmute. I'm asking you to unmute now. Yeah.
It's a blessing to see everybody here. It's a blessing. I'm so blessed. The short time that I've been here just today, I've been blessed. I just want to thank Engineer Mike. He was just saying something which is deep in my heart. And I would just want to bless you all for keeping this line on. I've been out for quite a while. I was not even here in Canada. But I would just want to share something quickly here. What Mike was saying. Please, somebody write this down. The rule of 72. If you want to really change your life, always understand that rule of 72. I know it works easily in Canada and US. Wherever you are saving your money, you want something good for your generation. Let us do this. If you are saving your money at 4%, the banks will love you, they give you 4%. If you divide 72 by 4, what is the answer? 72 divided by 2 is 36. Divided by 4 is 18. I'll tell you the truth, your money will multiply in 18 years. Before you do any investment with the hard-earned currency you have, make sure it gives you reward very fast. I'm so happy to be here. If I have time, someday we will talk about this at length. Thank you all so much.
Oh, I've been talking to myself. Sorry about that. Thanks, Brother Sixtus. Thanks, everyone, for all the great contributions. It's been just one of those exciting sessions, and I hope this goes really a long way. Whoever is watching out there, let's make sure we share this information widely. Let people get knowledge. Let people just know that whatever they're looking for, we have it all here in one place. And so we are equally happy to help as long as the doors are still open. So let's go back to Mike. Mike, you were the very first person to start. And by now you would have heard just so much. And whatever you say, think about those who are still waiting at the door. Mike?
Yeah, no, thanks, Governor. I want to address Rita just real quickly. I listened to her. I understand everything she's saying, and there is a solution to the problems you talked about. They're out there, and I think we're gonna go a long way to take care of some of those issues that you talked about. Today, I'm probably going to be a little longer than you thought, Comfort, but today we're having fun. I mean, I enjoyed the first part of my talk, and really, I talked to you all like I talked to Dan and Marty. It just kind of stumbles out. We talk about it, and I stopped it way short. I didn't go as far as we go. If I did that, it would just freak you out. But I mean, I'm having fun today. What I want to do right now is I want to read a stanza from a poem. And it really brings clarity to who we are, where we were, and where we're going. And it's very short. It'll just take a second, and then I'll expand on it just a little bit. And it goes like this. If they just went straight, they might go far. They're strong and brave and true, but they're always tired of the things that are, and they want the strange and new. And they say, could I find my proper groove? If I could find my proper groove, what a deep mark I would make. So they chop and change, and each fresh move is only a fresh mistake. And really what that shows us is a lot of us over the years have chased shiny objects. And we want the fresh and new. We're always tired of the things we have. We want the fresh and new because they don't do the things that we wanted them to do. So we're always looking for that next shiny object. And I think we've all been there at one time or another. And this poem is, for me, it really hits the nail on the head. And when we start to talk about the shiny objects and where we're going, and we're looking at the new, it is phase 2 of where Mr. Mufara is taking us. We don't have to look any further to get that next shiny object, to get those things that we've been longing for. Not only are you going to have the fresh and new, but you're going to have things that you've never seen before, with the caveat that as we go there, you're also going to have financial independence. So it's doing two different things. Number one, it's taking care of that bottom line. And number two, we're going into an arena that is so exciting that we've never seen before, and we get to be part of it. That is so cool. And when you think about the past and you look for that next shiny object, we don't have to go there anymore. We are in a place that will take care of financial independence, in my opinion. And then we get to experience things we've never seen before. So I'll end it there, Comfort. Just some fun stuff that I throw out there. And again, today I was a little goofy today, but that's okay. I'm just having fun, guys. But everybody here was terrific. Rita, I love what you had to say. We're going to have some solutions for you. Go ahead, Comfort.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Mike. Thanks. I appreciate you for always coming to support us powerfully. And of course, Jean, you were the early bird, so you have so much to say again, or a little closing remark.
Wow. Well, I just want to know who wrote that poem, Mike, so I can go read it again, because that was fantastic.
It was written by Robert
Fantastic.
Service. Robert Service.
Okay, I will look.
That's just one stanza. The rest of the poem is absolutely outstanding. You guys would love it, but we'll do that another time.
I have to look that up. That's wonderful. And yeah, just I don't even want to take any time. I think we know what we have in our hands. We know what we have, and our job, as Ash has said a million times, just dream bigger, and know that it's coming. And very, very exciting. Thank you so much, Comfort.
Thanks, sis. Thanks. So, Andy, one quick one, and Uncle Bob, you are going to be the last person to say.
One quick one, is it? Just a little
quick.
quickie. Okay.
Yes.
I think the question that needs to be asked is, what does wealth mean to you? And you need to really write this down, because it's different for everybody. We see these guys winning the lottery, and as Jean said, it doesn't take long before this money just goes and disappears, because they have no clue, they have no idea, they're not designed for it, they're not set up for it, they don't have the right mindset. And this is where we get to win, guys, because we've got time to organize ourselves. I'm reading books at the moment on, and I hate reading, by the way, but I'm reading books at the moment on time management. And it's helping me to focus more. And I think, you know, more focus on what we want to achieve, the quicker we'll get to where we want to go. Thanks, Comfort.
Wow. Thank you. Thanks. And Uncle Bob?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. I just want to remind us again of the topic. The topic says Wealth Awakens, entering a new chapter of dreams fulfilled. I said that because I want to remind us of what Brother Madi said yesterday on OTEC Pros. He said, he spoke to Ash the day before, that was like 2 days ago, and Ash says that everybody can dream big. I mean, really big. You see, so I think that's why Brother Madi came up with this topic. But Comfort, I want to end with something that you said that I wrote down. You said wealth is being, what was the word? Wealth is being given to us in our, something like wealth is provided to us in our generation. Right?
Oh yeah,
I can't remember.
I can't remember, but I meant that it has come to us in our generation.
Wealth has come to our generation. So I want us to go away from this webinar thinking about the ripple effects of what we collectively as a people can do with wealth, with our generation, how we can change, how the paradigm can really shift, driven by us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much. I think it's been a brilliant day. I feel so fulfilled. This was precious time well spent. And guys, I hope that you feel like myself. Let's not keep on keeping on. Let's share this information. Let's keep in touch. Let's put on the mindset of gratitude, the attitude of gratitude. Let's do our tiny bit and let Ash do his bit. And then see you there at the very top. Love you so much, guys. Have a great, blessed week ahead of you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Comfort. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
you,
everyone.
Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
Bye, everybody. See you same
Sister
time.
Rita, send me a message.
Thank you.